Hello everybody, welcome back to Mystic Island's trading card game. Today we're going to be going over the Goblin faction in my card game. There's 6 factions in the game: Royalty, Dwarf, Mage, Goblin, Skeleton, and Pirate. I almost forgot somehow. Alright, so basically we're going to be doing a little overview of what each faction does. Things like that. So we've already done a Royalty review, so Goblin is next. I'll probably do Dwarf after that. I'm just gonna mix it up and do it whatever order. So basically what the Goblins like to do, each faction has a little bit of a different playing style, well, a lot of a different playing style, but so the Royalty, they like to boost themselves and have little guys come out and basically get stronger as the game goes on. The Goblins are not like that at all. They're basically very aggressive and to the point where you could actually be hurting yourself during the game. So basically, one example of this, these are only a few cards I have for the Goblins. Goblin Warrior, it's a Goblin faction obviously. Goblins are green, right here, got the little torch symbol. So he has a 1 attack, 1 defense. When he enters the battlefield, your opponent takes 1 damage. It's an easy way to just get 1 point of damage across. Another example of damage is Grunt Goblin. He has 0 attack and 1 defense, so he can't kill anything, but he can pretty much get killed by everything. And when he dies, deal 4 points of damage to the caster that killed him. So he's basically just a very annoying way of having your own creature die and your opponent pays for it by killing it. Now they also have some interesting abilities, such as putting you in bad situations, such as this guy right here, Goblin Ambush, 4 attack, 3 defense. He's on the stronger side. And it says when he's casted, your opponent either discards 2 cards from their hand or loses 4 health. They get to choose. So that's just an annoying little situation that you'd have to do there. The mages have a few cards like that as well, but the Goblins are mostly the ones making you either discard cards or lose health. So one example of some cards that actually hurt you is Bloodthirsty Orc. When this creature is casted, lose 3 health and discard a card from your hand. So that's not the greatest, and he costs 5, 4 attack, 4 defense, so he's a little underpowered, but he does have the Enraged skill, meaning every time he kills a creature and survives, he gets a +1 attack, +1 defense counter, up to 3, so he can be a +3 here, +3 there, making him a 7 attack, 7 defense towards the end of the game. But there is that cost of having to pay 5, lose 3 health, and discard a card. So if it's late game, the odds that you play him are very slim. Another ability that only the Goblins have, actually I think this is the only creature in the game that has it right now, but there will be more Goblins with it. 4 attack, 3 defense, and he has Amber, which means every time this creature battles and deals damage to the opposing player or caster, put a +1 attack, +1 counter on it. So similar to Enraged, but this guy has to deal damage to your opponent instead of killing a creature. And then he will also get +3/+3, so he will be a 7/6, but he costs 4, so that's pretty much why he's a rare. It's just a little bit better in that way. Another way that the Goblins like to do damage to anything is pretty much this ability card right here. Bloodthirsty, one of the best cards in the game. I didn't think it would be, but in playtesting it's turned out to be very useful. So it costs 2, and it's an ability that says target creature or caster takes 4 damage. When you cast this ability, lose 2 health. So basically you're trading to hit your opponent for 4 and accepting that you're going to take 2 damage yourself, or you're going to kill one of their creatures that has 4 health right away. I mean, it's so versatile in what you can do with it. It might get put on a, I don't know, maybe like a light limited list, but for set 1 it probably will not. Probably just going to let every card ride out and see what happens. The last card I'm going to show you guys for the Goblins right now is King Gwezeki. He's the leader. That's why he looks a little bit different. I have a video about rarities. I think I made a week or 2 ago. So if you guys want to check out what the rarities mean and everything like that and how it affects deck building, go check that one out. If you want to get any of these cards, the GameCrafter link is first in the description. And please let me know which card in this video is your favorite. So basically what he does is you either pay 5 health or 5 crystals for him or 11 health. So that's pretty high on the health there. I figured as the goblins you have to take a little bit more damage because they just require so much damage. So you can tap him to deal 1 damage to target creature, which is absolutely huge ability. So you tap him, then let's say your opponent plays a 1 attack 1 defense, you deal 1 damage to it, dead right away. Let's say your opponent has a 4 attack 4 defense creature on the battlefield that you can't really get around, and you have a 3 attack 2 defense creature. Obviously the 3 attack is not good enough to kill the 4/4, so you tap him to deal 1 damage to the 4/4, so he has 3 health, swing in with your 3 attack 2 defense, they both die, and you actually end up killing that creature when otherwise you would not be able to. So very good ability there, very good skill I should say. You can pay 1 crystal, you have to discard 2 cards from your hand, but you deal 3 damage to your opponent's health. Then you can also pay 1 crystal to add 1 health to this leader, and then you have to discard a card as well. So that's pretty cool. We got the Goblin faction right here, pretty sweet. Yeah, if you guys want to get anything from the Game Crafter and support me, it would really help. It's probably one of the best ways to support me besides subscribing, liking, commenting. I love when you guys do that stuff. It really helps me to want to keep going on the game. So set 1 is officially done. So booster packs, starter decks are up. I have videos about those. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Be out with a new one soon, and peace out.